Hey Pisces, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot, and we're going to do your May major issue read, where we read with one majors of one deck, and then we clarify with the whole deck. And we do it for the themes of general, finance, and relationship, and see what comes out. So let's see, what can Pisces expect? Ooh, saucy. Let's see, Pisces. Life in general, finance, and relationships. It wants one more, don't you? Yep, there she is. Okay, so in general, we have the Tower. Don't get upset yet. Always wait on that. And then finances, we have the Devil. I said, don't get upset. And then relationships, we have the Hanged Man. Also you. So reading this without any challenges yet, the Tower, big stuff is changing. It could be due to the financial aspect as well, because with the Devil, there's like, you got options. You have things you have to kind of figure out. Things can look good, and you're trying to like be like, oh, that's good. Oh, like kid in candy shop kind of vibe. You're like, do I choose this? Do I choose that? Do I choose this? And with the Hanged Man in relationships, I think you could just literally be showing up finally and being like, I'm here, I am available. Or there could be an element where you're like, you kind of figured out what you want, you have some new perspective on some stuff, and you're not just gonna, roll with things anymore. Like you're not putting your foot down, but you're explaining your expectations. You're putting your needs out there. So, the Tower, Wheel of Fortune. It's like for the wheel typically, in my experience, it's a good thing. It's going to turn in your favor. Everything has its ups, its downs, and you might feel like something's on the downslope when really it's like trying to go up, like the Ferris wheel's trying to bring you back around. Now, the Magician, like I said, that kid in the candy store, you're like, I could do this, I could do this, how about this, what about this? And then it's like maybe a little scattered. Maybe you're trying to decide, new job stuff. But the Lovers here is your challenge. So yeah, the challenge is kind of like, you're laying out your expectations, you're making decisions and stuff, because the Lovers is also decisions in relationships as well. So it's like your challenge is bringing out your needs, your desires, your expectations, those kinds of things. And I feel like there's almost, everyone keeps getting this reboot energy where it's like, the world's not out quite as much, but the Tower and Wheel of Fortune are just like showing up hard. Now, like I said, the Devil's not bad, but you might be tempted with some offers in the financial stuff. You might be like, oh, that looks good. So now, looking in general, we're going to do the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Okay, that was aggressive. And we have Page of Cups and Queen of Wands. So things are moving, things are happening, and you're getting, these little snippets, these little like kind of messages and things going off. So I don't feel like it's crystallized yet, because that's it's a page. And the Queen of Wands, she's kind of standing with that, and then you got the Page of Wands. So yeah, you're kind of at the beginning stages of stuff. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah. You're literally deciding what action to take. And like I said, there's these little like, here you go, Pisces. Here you go, Pisces. Like, you have to kind of make a decision which way you're going to go. But you go with the Ace of Wands, like, let's do this. So, the Devil and the Magician, what could we talk about with them? Eight of Cups. Whatever you decide, you feel like you're kind of walking off blind. You're like, I don't know what I'm getting into. But let's see how we feel about this. We feel the Moon and Four of Cups. You don't want to get burned again, whatever it is. And even if it's good stuff with that Devil energy, you just might be like, well, it all has its cons. There's pros and there's cons, and don't lean on the cons too hard, you don't see the pros. So the moon, what is Pisces kind of figuring out here? Okay, that was like a lot. Strength wanted to come out, but 5 of Wands and the Emperor. There's going to be kind of like a little bit of confusion on how you take control of it. But see, she's moving those pieces on the board. She's in control of that and like the way things move. So you might have to kind of juggle some stuff. And I think you can play it off well. It's just a matter of handling it. Excuse me. So yeah, we have the Page of Swords for the relationships. I feel like I said, you know, you might not be used to having what you want attended to in the relationship aspect. In the Page of Swords, you're just like nudging it out there. You're not really like, here's what I want. And it's like, what about, and like you're dropping hints, or someone's dropping hints, and you're like, I don't know. But like, I feel like someone's, you know, poking you with like messages, or you're seeing messages or like vague posts. And the Hermit, you're just like, it's almost like you're an island and you're trying to get off the island. It's like your own Pisces survivor situation. Pisces Island. So how are we going to do that? The Sun. Yeah, so there's like accepting the, you know, the opportunities, or showing your full self could potentially be it. Nine of Wands. Cautiously, mind you. You're not like an open book yet. So Nine of Wands, what is the hindrance going on here for Pisces? 7 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. In some ways, if this work stuff is really kind of getting to you, you might be more focused on that because you feel like you have to get your back up on that. So maybe you aren't bringing an A game to that, and you're just like, okay, we got to back burner it one pentacle at a time. You know, I can't paint everybody's wings at once here. So, you know, it's not combative. You're there, but, you know, I feel like baby steps in the relationship part. Like I said, with that relationship thing, I think you have other stuff to worry about, and you're there, but like there's new needs and new stuff you need, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to communicate that, but you're also like, I don't really have time to do that. So there's might be a little bit of a pause button in the relationship aspect, because you're just like, oh my God, one thing at a time. And, you know, if there is someone involved, I feel like they're waiting. They're accepting the wait. They're like, you know what? When Pisces is ready to bloom, I'll be there. You know, and they're not taking it personal. So if there is anyone you're in a relationship with and they're like, you know, you're like, oh my God, like I'm neglecting this. You're not. Or if you want to say what you need, and you might not say it right the first time, you know, it's an evolution. Because I feel like, you know, you have other stuff in control. You have so much starting and so many new things coming at you. And we're going to do this oracle, and it can get a little saucy. I never know quite what's going to come out, so it can be a little dramatic. You've been forewarned. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Letter. Yes. Things coming at you. Journey. You're going places, Pisces. And the gift. Yeah. So something is kind of setting you off on a new track. Whether or not you 100% trust it yet, it's a different story. But what is the gift about? Constancy. Yes. This is going to feed into your stability. You are going to make the right decision. And what is this journey about? Thief. I feel like there's that energy of like, I don't trust this. I've been disappointed. But you have the hope. Remember, it's like, don't let the past color the present. Because constancy and fidelity on top of each other. Remember I said, if you have somebody that's kind of like waiting on you, I wouldn't sweat it. Like, they're there. They're there constantly, you know, and you just start, I feel like, appreciating stuff, but things are kind of opening up, even if it's baby steps and you're not 100% sure where the wheel's going. But have a little bit of trust, a little bit of faith, and as the pieces start falling into place, you're in control. All right, Pisces, that's what I have, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.